this is new. 13 days. Let's finish. Oi. Like. Wait, Himeko? So. Himeko's artifact. I wanna know which artifact she used. I think I do. Assignment. Okay. Climb dispatch again. Tutorial characters. Not this one. Game tools, team lineup. Download character. Skara. ಸಂವತ್ಸರ ನಾನು ಕೆಲ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಕೆಲ್ಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದಲ್ಲ ಹಿಮಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಆರ್ಟಿಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕು ನೋಡು ಹಂಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಫ್ರೀನಾ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 6 So traces are 6 2 piece increase ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ ಹೇಳಿ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಸಮಾಚಾರ ರೀಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತೀರಿ ಒಂದು 230 5.90 not paid. ಬೆಂಕಿ ಏನು ಬೆಂಕಿ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಏನೋ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಏನು ಸಮಾಚಾರ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಯಾವುದು 900 ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಕೊಡೋದಂತದಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಧೂಳ ಕೊಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಬರ್ಜಿಲ್ I want to see her ult so here we go.
You still don't understand.
You ult range ಯಾರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಗುರು ನೋಡು ಬೆಂಕಿ ಇವಳಿಗಿಂತ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಮಸ್ತಾಗಿರೋ ಆಲ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಬಟ್ ಇವಳಂತೂ ಹೆವಿ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಇವಳು ಎರಡು 3 4 250. Oh, 300. Nice. Not bad. Not bad. So one more, and after that we're gonna play something else.
Beneath the water lies an endless abyss. We won't get away.
Lonely and
Still waters of oblivion.
I
I reap from the heart. It gives us fall. We won't get away.
ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೊಂಟಿದು ಸಿಕ್ತು ಇಂಥ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವ ನಿಂತು ಅದು ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂಟಿ ಹಕ್ಕಿ ಸದ್ದನ್ನ ಕೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಬರೆದಿಟ್ಟು ಕೆರೆದುಕೊಂಡೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ಕಾಯಿ ಹಾಳೆಗಿಂತ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾಚಾರ
I have something for you. Destiny isn't true.
Like yo dragon, what's up boy, doing good? Again, what do you want this? Overnight 7 days. I wanna be your monster, wanna be your meet up the world this one down. Saga. Of course, you must build powerful team before you can track and collect roaming data capture. The budget so for now right. Speaking of which, so young funny showing his expression. Be always young one, the family and IPC will begin from. Okay, it's going too fast. It's going to burn when the 5% tax suck. Okay, so what how should I need retirement. Oh my, I have been living for the Let him cook much, I can tell. Animation from the words he hype. We can't stop him. Checking out, should I do that? How do you have time now? Can meet up? Not this one. Sincerely or Kafka, mommy? Don't tell anyone. Sincerely or Kafka. I wanna see that one though. I don't know this gift. Okay. TikTok, TikTok. Asta Suri, I need your help with something. Nah, I'm busy. There is currently no evidence. Hey, do you have a time right now? We can meet up at Flexible Garden. I don't know. I would like to ask company with a certain task. Right now I'm busy, buddy. Maybe some other time. Yo, what is this? Location. Okay. I have to finish, like, there are a lot of things I have to do. Checking out dark. Wanna be a monster. See, there is other quest too, but I can't see that though. Yep, there is. Unfortunately, I can't see. Maybe should I talk with this buddy, Chufyun? Wanna be a monster.
Master Yunqing, Master Yunli, your teaching rocks! Shame my body can't keep up with my brain.
Who's this guy? You can witness this ending in the escape ghost. Escape ghost girls with unwaits. Question mark. That's what I'm asking. How? I don't have idea. Go. Okay. I think we should. There is a quest, buddy, but where the fuck is that quest? Champion mission. Yes. Go. Navigate. Go. Confirm.
Ever since March started learning swordplay from Yenqing and Yunli, her voice has been absent on the Express.
Oh, yeah. She's a good yappa.
I wonder how well she's progressing. Where has she been these days?
Practicing, maybe? Act 2. Why don't you just message her? I wanna be a monster, wanna be a sex be a Okay, I'll wait. Start. Practice time is what is this? Go. So still we have around 5 hours of time, so let's see though. Someone texted me, dear customer.
Discard your worthless dust.
Wait. Where is camera? Oh, camera. So let's see. Wait, can I zoom it? Okay, she's cute. Save. Wait, okay, we have option. Wait, it's not. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Bit close. Okay, I'm bored. Next. Let's talk.
Ah, there you are. I was looking around before you got here. I already looked everywhere, but March 7th is nowhere to be found.
Oh, for real? ちょっと待ってね guys, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Welcome back.
Nope. Let's just assume she successfully skipped class. Actually, she's been quite diligent in her swordplay practice and hasn't taken many breaks lately.
Oh,
I
for
think she
real?
deserves a day off. Besides, I used to skip classes even more than her back when I was still learning. If I was in the mood, I could train for 3 days straight. But if
Oh,
I
for real?
wasn't in the mood, none of my seniors could find me. So, I can understand where she's coming from. No need. I asked you to come, so I won't send you away empty-handed. Since you're here, let me treat you to some tasty food. I'm more interested in you today.
Why are you so interested in me? Like, I didn't get it.
Let's walk and talk.
Oh, I had to talk. What?
Wingsha told me there's tasty food in Arum Alley. Let's go there.
Okay.
Dumplings and steamed buns. The buns are huge.
A table for two, please.
All right, come on in. What would you like?
Oh, she's elf?
Well, we'll have one of everything on the menu.
Oh.
The entire menu?
Do you think it'll be enough? Oh, don't worry. There are two of us.
Well, then I'll start making a few dishes, and if you need more, just let me know.
Thank you.
Ah, thank you. Are you sure? We don't need to look so much.
No, I've thought about it. She deserves a day off. Yeah. I mean, not too much, actually. Grandpa said to never be stingy when it comes to making friends. So, how big is your appetite? Oh. Then we can bring the leftovers to Grandpa. Well, to be more precise, I'm interested in your sword.
We never use a sword.
Genshin mentioned you before. He said that you're not to be underestimated, and that your weapon has a unique shape. So, I've always been curious about your sword.
Oh,
How the weight
back?
is distributed, what material it's made of, whether it contains any special ingenia, and what kind of sword techniques you use. Seriously? A bat?
Yeah.
Yeah, now more than ever. So, it really is a baseball bat. Grandpa said that a sword doesn't have to be constrained by its shape. So, in a sense, your bat is a sword too. He also said that a weapon mimics its master. So, your bat actually reflects your habits and nature, you know?
So he wants to
Well,
beat.
let me
He wanna be
guess.
gangster.
You're someone who doesn't follow the rules, enjoys
No.
improvising,
Rules
and
are
can
meant to
handle
be
yourself
broken.
well against tough foes. Am I right?
Have you been secretly filming me? Haha.
Amazing, right? And I bet you always say something silly like, rules are made to be broken.
Are you stalking us?
I've come across so many sword wielders who acted all righteous and moral, but were really just liars. Their swords always told the truth, though. They told me that their wielders were just a bunch of frauds who relied on their divine weapons for everything. I've hunted down hundreds of swords like this so far, and every single one of them has been melted down. Yes, but only for those who cross the line. Melting their swords is my way of protecting those weapons. But just looking at a sword is not enough. Grandpa always says, words and expressions can be deceiving, but in a fight to the death, a sword's movements never lie. The war dance is just around the corner. We'll be participating, right?
Miss
No.
Yun Li, for talented sword masters like you, the war dance is a perfect opportunity to show off your skills and make a name for yourself. But for people like him, who have already made significant contributions to the Xianzhou, they maybe don't need to prove themselves on the war dance stage. It has been a while, Mr. Nameless.
And you are?
Thank you for your introduction, Mr. Nameless. I'm Shi Kuei, and I work in the Palace of Astrum as the secretary for the Helmmaster. I apologize for interrupting your conversation. I happened to hear you discussing the war dance. And since this person is an old acquaintance, I thought I'd come and say hello. Yes, with the war dance approaching, many guests from afar are pouring in. Mr. Pavo here is one of them. He's from the distant planet Kalevala. Mr. Pavo's planet recently joined the Pan-Cosmic Trade System. He brought his delegation here this time, not only for business, but also to return something that belongs to the Xianzhou.
Miss Shikwe, the word gift is perhaps more fitting than return. While it did once belong to the Xianzhou, we faced many tribulations to be able to deliver it here, so it should be considered a gift.
I apologize for my poor choice of words. Mr. Pavo's delegation brought a legendary Xianzhou sword that had been lost for centuries. General Huayan plans to personally thank them at the Palace of Astrum and present the sword as a prize to the champion of the war dance. Mr. Pavo and I were actually on our way there. Since you two were talking so enthusiastically about the war dance, maybe you'd be interested in joining us at the Palace of Astrum?
Okay, why not?
Nice to meet you both. The journey to the Xianzhou Luofu wasn't an easy one, but the scenery here is worth it. It's completely different from my homeland. Once the formalities at the Palace of Astrum are finished, I'll find a quiet spot in this street and plant a seedling. And then my mission will be complete. The Sword of Heroes will finally be returned to its rightful owners. I couldn't be happier.
One second, guys. Okay. Bro, stop clapping.
Wonderful. It's an honor to have so many people witness the sword's homecoming.
Yeah, what next?
Let's head to the Palace of Astrum together. But I am. It's the prize for the war dance, after all. I might not know all the stories and legends, but I know a legendary sword when I see one. Grandpa always asks me to go look at swords with him, but he hasn't said anything about this one. It's really weird. But now that we're invited, let's go and check it out.
Okay, let's go, let's go. Go.
This place holds such fond memories. Care to reminisce?
There you are. Come on, let's go to the ceremony together.
Palace of Frostmourne.
Please allow me to offer a sincere compliment to my fair lady. Your beauty is as pure as a snow-white iris. Well, if it isn't my dear friend, glad to meet you again.
Who is this weirdo? Who is this knight?
I am Argenti, a member of the Knights of Beauty. I was invited as a part of the Kalevala delegation to escort the legendary Mieka Kivesa back to the Cienjo. May I have the honor of knowing your name?
My name is Yun Li.
What a beautiful name. I wonder if you have ever heard the holy name of the pure and flawless goddess Adrilla.
Oh, you're here, Yun Li. Didn't expect you to be so well informed. Well, now that you're here, don't forget your manners.
Here only, see.
Manners. Come on. You won't find another granddaughter as polite and well-behaved as me.
Well, just remember this is a very serious ceremony. Sorry for keeping you waiting, Mr. Pavo. Now, let the sword gifting ceremony begin.
Before the ceremony officially commences, I want to express my gratitude to the Knight Argenti. Thank you for enlightening us about the sword's origin and for escorting it here safely so that we may complete this ceremony. On behalf of the Kalevalan delegation, I, Pavu Kalistaya, am here to return the legendary Mieka Kifesa to the Cienjo Alliance, its rightful homeland.
Mieka
I'm truly
Kifesa?
grateful for Kalevala's noble act of returning the sword and for the Knight of Beauty's chivalry. Now, as we gather here on the Cienjo Lafu, I officially welcome the sword back to its homeland. Mieka Kivesa.
Yo, Mieka
It's a fitting
Kivesa.
name for a sword with such a legendary past. I still remember the name engraved on this sword the day it was forged. Guyin. It was forged by Hangguang, a craftsman from the Zhu Ming's Pyrojaya Forge.
Wait. Hangguang?
Although its blade is worn and cracked, its essence remains as resilient as the Cienjo Cloud Knights. All it needs is some repairs and polishing by the skilled craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission to regain its former glory. I've decided to entrust this sword, Guyin, the Lawfu Artisanship Commission for Restoration. Furthermore, it will serve as the prize for the champion of the Lawfu War Dance. This sword will be wielded against abominations to protect our homeland and live up to the mission of the Kalevalan delegation that returned it from so far away.
Thank you, General. It is an honor for Kalevala.
Now, esteemed knight and delegation members, please head to the Artisanship Commission, where...
No! This sword was forged by Hongguang.
Yunli!
So?
These esteemed guests have brought back your father's last work. Where are your manners?
Oh, I didn't realize this sword was actually forged by your father. Returning it to its rightful owner is,
Grandpa, give me that cursed sword right now. I'll melt away the remnants of that man's curse once and for all.
Don't be rude, Yunli. Apologize to our esteemed guests from afar.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making a scene. But I have to melt down this cursed sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands.
Yunli, please, go for now. This is exactly why I didn't want Yunli to know about this. I didn't want to create trouble, but trouble found its way here anyway. Perhaps it really is divine intervention. Could you please keep an eye on Yunli for me? That is a tall order, but I'm counting on you. I apologize for the unfortunate interruption. Let us move on with the ceremony.
Unless I'm mistaken, Yunli should be around here somewhere.
I want to see Japanese voice, so let's see. Download, confirm. Wait, 4 Mbps, it's too slow though. Ah. Okay, I'll do this later though. For now.
Nothing in this report makes sense.
She should be around
That's a
here.
hefty battleship.
Wait, she's here? Okay. Oh, she's crying.
Stop watching me and say something. If you want, I can make you cry too. Did Grandpa send you to look for me? I bet he did.
don't know why, but I wanna.
Just so you know, I'm here just waiting for the perfect moment to snatch that sword. And once I have it, I'll melt it down before anyone can react. Don't even think about stopping me. No one can stop me. You do have some skill. But now is not a good time to try to stop me. Have you heard of cursed swords? That sword is... I guess that's what it means, literally. A cursed sword lets anyone, even a complete novice, wield it with insane skill. Just by holding the hilt, even the weakest rookie can brandish it with incredible speed and strength. I'm not joking around. And I'm not making up some crazy story. While a cursed sword grants instant abilities to its wielder, it comes at a cost. It's like continuously adding fuel to the forge. With each swing, the sword drains the wielder's blood and essence. Day by day, the fuel will run out, leaving nothing but an empty husk. Soon enough, he'll no longer be a person wielding a sword, but a mindless, killing machine, consumed by bloodlust and murderous thoughts.
Get out.
Oh, so you're familiar with Heliobi. That makes this much easier to explain. There was a lunatic swordsmith who infused metal blades with Heliobi, as he was obsessed with turning weapons into living things. And this is how cursed swords were made. I know, I shouldn't have caused a scene at the sword gifting ceremony. But I thought this through. If I don't make a fuss now, that cursed sword will cause a whole lot more trouble. So it's better if it's me causing the trouble. By the way, aren't they supposed to be taking the sword to the Artisanship Commission for repairs? Why haven't they come out yet? Any ideas? Looks like they're not going to show up here. I'll just head straight to the Artisanship Commission. It doesn't matter why Grandpa chose that sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands. I'll track down every single sword he forged and melt them down one after another. Just like I've been doing all these years. I have to go now.
Is she planning to sneak into the Artisanship Commission and steal that sword? The Artisanship Commission is so big. Where could she be?
Just a while ago.
No idea who she is. If she really works here, how can she not know her way around?
Yeah, she wasn't big at all. But that weapon of hers was pretty intimidating.
She was in a hurry, heading straight for the Artisanship Commission, and I didn't want to ask too many questions.
She said something like, "I'm a member of the Artisanship Commission. Where do you keep your precious stuff?" I got scared and pointed her toward Master Gongshu's warehouse, where he stores his arumatons.
Wait, why did you give her directions? What if she's planning to steal something?
Where else? Like I said, she was headed straight for the warehouse, where all the valuable arumatons are.
Yeah, that place is filled with Master Gongshu's precious arumatons. I bet they'll give her a hard time.
What are you doing here? Look, if I get into trouble, it's my problem. I don't want to drag you into it. Fine. Let's smash these metal cans first. Then we can talk.
Memories are ever beneath the water, lies an endless abyss.
On the still waters of oblivion. You won't get away. I weep for the departed. Dust rain, the two shall fall. Stay with you a little longer. You still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception. What would you like to know this time?
Ill tidings manifest.
For oblivion.
That was the last of them. Thank you for helping me out. This place is heavily guarded, but there's nothing but arumatons. Where is the arsenal? Seems like not even those craftsmen know where the arsenal is. At this rate, we won't find anything. And Grandpa might take me away before I can do anything.
She's acting suspicious
You're
though.
not really here to help me. You're here to stop me. You have a kind soul. But if you want to stop me, you'll have to prove yourself. You probably think I'm being impulsive and unreasonable, right? Hey, I'm not always like this. It's all because of that cursed sword.
I don't know. I'm being too mean to him.
Look, I owe you an explanation. But this isn't the best place to talk. We need to find somewhere else. Let me be clear, though. I'm still pretty riled up. This is just a temporary break. I already told you about Guyan. The sword that was returned during the ceremony. It's a cursed sword. with a heliobus inside. And Hongguang, the swordsmith who forged it,
My father?
is my father. I rarely mention his name to anyone other than Grandpa. Maybe, like you said, I've been avoiding having to talk about him. But as long as my mission to hunt down cursed swords continues, it's impossible to avoid the topic forever. For some reason, I feel like I can open up to you. Honestly, I don't remember much about him. All I know is that the Pyrogyre Forge used to be a bustling place, with people from all over coming to get one of his swords. They called him the greatest master craftsman since Yingxing. I didn't catch all the details, but I do remember seeing him forge those amazing swords, while the visitors watched with smiles on their faces. I used to believe that craftsmen brought happiness to others. The swords crafted by the Pyrogyre Forge are famed across the stars. They possess exceptional sharpness and invincibility. With these legendary weapons, even ordinary people can become skilled warriors, capable of overcoming the most formidable opponents. But then, he became obsessed with becoming a famed swordsmith, and started crossing all sorts of lines. He forged cursed swords that should never exist. And all those people who desired those twisted swords started flooding into the palace. However, just like Grandpa said, those who excel with the sword will eventually suffer by it. The palace was overrun with visitors from afar. Some left empty-handed. Others got swords that didn't fulfill their desires. And some even resorted to stealing. And in the midst of all the chaos my father created, he ended up being stabbed by one of the swords he forged. It was so sudden and unexpected. Everything went silent for a moment. All I could hear was the sound of bones breaking and blood pouring out. I was frozen in place, unable to move. It was only when my mother pushed me away from the deadly swing of the cursed sword that I managed to escape. I don't remember much after that, except for the pounding of my heart and the sound of my own gasps of breath. I could hear the smiths in the Pyrogyre Forge shouting, "Run away, Yunli!" and the screams of agony. My tears wouldn't stop. And I couldn't see anything. I kept gasping for air until I collapsed in a pool of blood. If General Huayan hadn't arrived in time, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you now. After that, General Huayan took me in and treated me like his own granddaughter. To me, he is 100 times better than my sinful father. He taught me forging and swordsmanship. Hangguang paid for his sins, but his troubled legacy must not go unchecked. According to the records, he forged a total of 1,382 Heliobus cursed swords, and 182 of them had unique designs. When I joined the Pyrogyre Forge for training, I made a vow to hunt down all those cursed swords. So far, I found 312 of them, and Guyun will be my 313th. Like all the other cursed swords, I'll separate it from the Heliobus. Then, I'll melt it down and make it part of the Blade of Forged Remnants. I've said my piece now. Even though it'll be tough for Grandpa, I still have to melt down the sword. Those travelers who came seeking Hangguang's swords all came in the name of justice and honor. Most of those so-called great heroes were heartless killers. They are only called heroes because they won. Many of the cursed swords I've destroyed had honorable and grand names, too. A legendary sword and a butcher's knife are often just different ways of describing the same thing. Somehow, after talking to you, I feel like I've cooled off a bit. Well, I'll have an honest conversation with Grandpa tomorrow. And I won't take any action against Guyun until he gives me his reasons. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that in a public place. Anyway, thank you. We'll catch up tomorrow.
I should go back to the Palace of Astrum and tell General Huayan what happened at the...
My granddaughter didn't cause any trouble, did she, young man? Sorry for all this trouble. Yun Li told you quite a bit. Now it's time for this old man to tell my side of the story. Hangguang was my beloved disciple. A rare genius not seen in the Pyrogyre Forge since Yingxing. However, talent can sometimes be a curse. He had an unusual fervor for forging, and he dreamed of forging a sword with self-awareness that surpassed that of humans. He believed it would make warriors invincible without any training. According to him, while weapons of mass destruction like Ju-Ming flames and alchemical arrows can destroy many enemies, true victory lies with soldiers who fearlessly fight, ready to lay their lives on the line. Usually, Xianzhou swordsmiths infuse a basic level of awareness into their swords to make them easier to wield. But even then, soldiers need to experience countless battles to overcome fear and sharpen their instincts. So, by infusing Heliobi into swords, he managed to forge weapons that could grant their wielders strength and valor, and even make decisions for them. However, weapons are different from regular tools. They are meant to kill, plain and simple. After countless battles, all the anger, fear, and bloodlust are soaked up by the heliobi within the swords. The soldiers wielding them not only gain strength, but they also become consumed by the malice, turning them into puppets possessed by the swords. No matter how noble Hongwan's intentions were, those weapons, soaked in blood, turned into cursed swords eventually. Later, Outworlders got wind of what he was doing and encouraged him to keep forging cursed swords. They came up with all sorts of reasons, from taking back their kingdoms to slaying demons. And you know what happened next. That massacre took her parents' lives, and the lives of many craftsmen in the Pyrogyre Forge. Yunli managed to survive, but she couldn't escape the horrors of that day. I thought this sword could be an opportunity. I wanted to tell her that her father wasn't all evil, that even the man she resents so much managed to forge a true sword of heroes. I also wanted to find a chance to tell her about the history and origin of this sword, but not during the ceremony. As you saw, it wasn't a good time. I've instructed the Artisanship Commission to keep the sword safe in the arsenal. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask the people involved. Since my granddaughter mentioned talking to me tomorrow, I'll be waiting for her. By the way, you watched over her for quite some time. You must be exhausted, aren't you? I'll be counting on you then.
Time to go back and find that class-skipping March 7th.
Here she comes. Wait, where are you? What? Where is this person there? You're there. Are you able to come?
All right, everyone is here. It's time for questioning.
Yunli, I'm sure you understand why the official called you here, right?
Yeah? But I didn't steal the sword.
Now is not the time to use your reputation like that. If we don't recover the sword, we will be breaking our promise to the Lawfu and betraying the delegation. We're counting on you to find the truth, Official Daha.
Yes. It's my duty to thoroughly investigate the case. Even though Yunli is firm in her words, we can't just rely on her testimony.
After everything, the sword still got stolen. They should have given it to me from the beginning.
In this case of Gu Yun's theft, everyone involved seems suspicious to some extent. Miss Yunli is the main suspect. First, during the sword gifting ceremony, Yunli openly expressed her intention to steal the sword. She even mentioned it multiple times. After the ceremony, she broke into the Artisanship Commission and destroyed Arumatons in an attempt to get the sword. Am I right?
That's true.
The Realm-Keeping Commission inspected the arsenal where Gu Yun was stored, and there were no signs of forced entry through the doors or windows. The only possible entrance or exit was a small window gap, just a few inches wide.
If March 7th were here, she'd probably jinx it and accidentally reveal who the thief was.
The box containing Gu Yun was opened and the sword went missing. But none of the other swords in the room were touched. Which means...
Well, I do know about the box and the cursed sword.
Exactly. The suspect had a clear motive and took only Gu Yun. So, besides the ceremony participants, only the delegation members had access to the sword. So, did you steal it? Then stop joking around.
I can prove that he came to me after leaving the Artisanship Commission, so he couldn't have stolen the sword.
To put it simply, not everyone who's seen the sword has been to the Artisanship Commission, and not everyone who might want the sword has seen it. So, the only remaining suspect is Miss Yunli.
Fair enough.
So,
I didn't steal the sword.
well, when you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. If you want to prove me wrong, you'd better come up with some solid evidence.
Let me gather my thoughts. I need to help Yunli clear her name. Did we...
Who could have thought that the Mieka Kivesa would be stolen? And that the prime suspect is General Huayan's granddaughter? Regardless, we've accomplished our mission. And now it's the Xianzhou's problem. By the way, why did that girl call it a cursed sword? It's quite upsetting. That's enough, young man. Now let me get something straight. On Kalevala, this sword has always been highly revered. The first master of the Mieka Kivesa slew countless demons and then passed it down to a line of wise monarchs. The monarchs would heed the guidance of the hero spirits within the sword and gain insight into defeating their enemies. Oh, of course, it could just be a myth. After all, no one has actually heard the sword speak. The point is that the Mieka Kivesa did help the ancestors of Kalevala build a strong foundation. It's definitely not a cursed sword.
Lee can be impulsive. Lee can be impulsive. So if she did steal the sword on a whim, I won't show her any favors.
Let's go. I guess master.
Yes, I received when I went back this. However, wait, no. I just.
What? Oh.
I don't want to make things difficult for official Dahao. Let's do this his way and prove my innocence.
Okay.
If I can find that cursed sword, I can prove my innocence right away.
Hi. So.
There's something else bothering me. Why would the thief take the sword and leave the case behind? Did they melt down the sword like I wanted to? I mean, carrying around the sword like that would be pretty conspicuous. Wouldn't a thief prefer to take the case as well?
I think we talked with everyone, right? Who's this? Okay.
You found any clues?
We had to talk with Mobile. We're missing one guy. Buddy.
Why is this flower petal inside the case? So, the thief took the sword from the case without picking the lock.
If you've found any...
Thank you.
100% sure. Fine.
Okay,
Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yoon Lee.
Your statement isn't quite accurate. Argenti, the delegation members, and even me, we were all at the Artisanship Commission at some point.
True. But they all left after delivering the sword. and the craftsman overseeing the handover confirmed that they couldn't have left with the sword. We looked into it as well. Before Guyun was handed over, the side crane at the entrance of the Artisanship Commission captured you leaving. But there's no record of Miss Yun Li leaving.
Why would I dare leave through the main entrance after smashing the Arumatons?
Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yun Li.
On second thought, maybe let me think about it again.
Take your time. My reasoning is, throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect.
On second thought...
Take your time. My reasoning is, throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yun Li.
On second thought...
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect.
On second thought...
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect.
On second thought...
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one.
On second thought...
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, Miss Yun Li caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Guyun. But you stopped her in her tracks.
What Dahao said seems right. Exactly. So at least Yun Li didn't steal the sword at that time, because we were at the Arumaton warehouse.
If your testimony is reliable. I'm not implying anything, but we need to scrutinize every piece of evidence. Miss Yun Li caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Guyun, but you stopped her in her tracks.
On second thought...
Take your time. Miss Yun Li caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Guyun.
On second thought...
Take your time. Miss Yun Li caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission.
On second thought...
What the fuck is wrong with you,
Miss
buddy?
Yun Li caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission.
On second thought...
Take your time. Miss Yun Li caused a... After bidding farewell to you, Yun Li pretended to leave.
On second thought...
Take your time. After bidding farewell...
After Yun Li and much later...
After bidding farewell to you, Yun Li pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Guyun.
On second thought...
Take your time. After bidding farewell to you.
On second thought...
Take your
On
time.
first thought, on
After
second
bidding
thought,
farewell to
on
you,
third thought.
Yun Li, wait, you messaged Master Gongshu? I had no idea. However...
On second thought...
Take your time. After bidding farewell to you,
On second thought...
Take your time. After bidding farewell to you, we haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
Place. Only the people who delivered it to the Artisanship Commission would know. Plus, I found something else inside the case. Which piece of evidence should I use to further convince Dahao?
We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
I found this in the crevice at the bottom of the case.
A rose petal? Huh. Yeah, I must have missed it during the search. But why was there a petal inside the case?
I don't know. But I do know that wherever that Night of Beauty goes, He always leaves behind a trail of rose petals that's almost impossible to clean up.
My thoughts are a mess. Let me sort them out. The sword case was never locked, which is evidence that only someone who delivered the sword could have done that. And the rose petal was probably left behind by that Knight of Beauty. But how did he manage to take the sword from the Artisanship Commission? Why did he steal it after returning it here? And why would he leave that petal in the case?
I know. Guyun flew out of the case on its own. The Knight of Beauty only unlocked the box to aid its escape.
Don't be ridiculous. How can a sword escape from a case on its own?
You've never seen a flying sword before?
I've only heard about the Mieka Kifesa being able to fly in legends. But even if it could fly, why would the Knight of Beauty do this?
Like I said, the sword contains a heliobus. Argenti must have been under the control of the sword. Maybe he was under its control even before you arrived on the Lofu.
Official Dahao, where can we find that knight?
Let me see. The docking location of Argenti's ship. The one and only.
Let's go. We've got to find Argenti before that sword completely takes over his mind.
Go, shawty. What's up, old dude? Oh my God.
Come on! Can't we stay out a little longer?
Success and failure.
Mama is running very fast. There. Huh?
I've been waiting for you here for quite a while.
Knight of Beauty. You're the one who stole Guyun, right? Hand it over. You
Right
have no
now.
idea how dangerous that cursed sword is.
Dangerous? In my humble opinion, the real danger is always the hand wielding the weapon. Please allow me to correct your statement. I never attempted to steal this weapon. As a Driller's Knight, I've sworn to live in poverty and possess only what is necessary.
What?
Poverty?
What do you mean?
I agreed to assist Master Guyun in its escape from the Xianzhou. As the person who pulled it from the stone monument, captivated by its beauty, I must not let it down. I couldn't stay in the arsenal to convince the craftsman, nor did I want to take the sword like a thief. That's why I left behind a small piece of evidence that pointed to my identity, in the hope of an open and honest conversation with you.
Whatever your reasons are, you're planning to take the cursed sword away from the Xianzhou. Hand it over to me!
Back then, it was the beauty of Master Guyun that impressed me. So I willingly embarked on the journey to return the sword. But unfortunately, Master Guyun's homeland is no longer the ideal place for it to return to. As a Knight of Beauty, I must not abandon it halfway.
Oh no. He's completely captivated by the power of that cursed sword. That's what makes cursed swords so scary.
Captivated? No, I am touched by Master Guyun's flawless beauty. To be honest, I'm confused why none of you can understand this sword. This to take Master Guyon away from the Xianzhou.
That cursed sword has messed with your ability to think. But I'll break you free from its grip. I'll shatter its illusion.
And you know.
And the sword itself.
Oh yeah, hi and good night, I guess.
Fair lady, if you're intent on taking away this person, this sword that is under my protection, please engage me with a fair duel according to knightly etiquette. As a representative of this duel, I swear on the spirit of chivalry, in front of Adrilla the Beauty, that I will represent Master Guyon in this duel. If I win, you will allow Master Guyon to leave the Xianzhou with me. And if you best me, Miss Yunli, I'll accept my defeat and turn Master Guyon over to you. Do you accept my challenge, Miss Yunli?
Fine. Let's see whose desire is stronger. You... It too shall fall. You won't get away.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
You'll face yourself.
Behold, this symbol of pure...
You won't get away.
Rise to the challenge. Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Again.
Much obliged.
Bear witness. You're fighting a gentleman.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed.
70? See?
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the water lies an endless
Again.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Ill fate yourself.
Behold, this symbol of pure... Let the duel commence.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
For chivalry.
Where is cutscene?
I've lost. According to the rules of a knight's duel, I should keep my promise and hand over the sword to you. But before I do that, I hope that you, as the winner, might have the mercy and listen to Master Guyon's past experiences.
This sword has been cursed since the day it was forged. Place it in front of me, and let me destroy it.
Do what she says, knight.
But...
You've done so much for me already. It's time for me to face her alone. I'm weary of fighting. I just want to share my past with you. To explain why I wanted to escape. After that, I'll leave my destiny in your hands. Are you afraid to witness my past, little girl?
Afraid? Well, you do have a different aura from other cursed swords. But you're just trying to use my curiosity to lure me in.
Well, you know best that a single touch won't snatch away anyone's sanity.
Fine. Show me your past.
Where is her past though? Like sword past? Maybe cutscenes?
It's already impossible to contact the main Cloud Knight forces. What awaits me will be a long and lonely war.
Follow me.
Is this your memory?
It's so cold here.
Nameless
I
swordsman?
didn't feel it when I was
Sword
in the thick of
master.
battle, but now it's freezing me to the bone. You're indeed a masterpiece from the Xianzhou Juming. If you hadn't taken control of my body, I probably would have been decapitated in that fight.
Quiet, and stay alert. Boris and Wolf Troopers never give up the hunt.
Hey, just relax a bit. It's been over 300 days since we were both stranded on this planet. The transmitter never rings, so I guess we can't count on that anymore. The people on this planet still use beasts to pull their carts. Obviously, there's no way they can help us fix the star skiff. Looks like we're stranded on this forsaken planet for the rest of our lives.
The rest of the Xianzhou natives' life could be terribly long. Are you feeling any desperation? All by yourself in this hostile world?
Yeah, a bit. Perhaps.
When things get too rough for you to handle, just leave everything to me. No need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah, sure. If I really can't handle things anymore, I'll leave my body to you. But now is not that time.
Do you really
Should come
think
up
you
to
can
me.
oppose an entire Borisan army with your limited skills? What are you holding out for?
It's true that I'm stranded here, but it seems like that Borisan pack is in the same boat. By the way, Guyan, do you know what a seed is? A seed may seem insignificant, but with careful cultivation and time, it can grow into a huge, unwavering tree. You said that the rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. You're right. That's why I intend to plant a seed named Resistance here, and nurture it for the rest of my life. I want to show the people of this land how to defend themselves against those monsters. I can already see the seed in the eyes of those people.
You really think you can do it? Why not just give me control, and we can revel in the bloodbath together?
What was the memory I just saw?
It was a memory of me and a Cloud Knight, stranded on an unfamiliar planet. We crash-landed on a planet occupied by Borisan. Just the two of us.
I can feel that it was a lonely war.
I'm alive. And all the young people in the village.
They did?
They died for you. because of your big promises. Promising them a life free from the Borisin. I tasted their despair before death. They didn't see it coming, and neither will you.
We can't stay here. Let's move on to the next village.
Why? What's the point? You and your sorry excuse for an army have been fighting for over 3 decades, and you haven't won a single battle. What you're sowing is not resistance, but despair. This world is hopeless. It's completely infested with packs of Borisin. You've seen their numbers, and you know their methods. And those commoners you've put your hopes in, they just kneeled down and worship the monsters devouring their children and families, calling them their beastmasters. You beheaded one of the beastmasters for their sake, but they turned on you because they were scared of the Borisin taking revenge. You remember all that, right?
I do. I remember my first death. The Borisin cut off my head. But I also remember that if it weren't for a brave youngster who risked his neck to reattach my head and give me a proper burial, I would have disappeared completely. I remember everything the people did for me. They left food at the entrance of my cave, fixed my fur coat, and some even joined my resistance. The rest of the Xianzhou native's life is still terribly long. There will be new youngsters who will stand beside me in battle. Time is on our side.
You said it was a lonely war. No. It wasn't a war filled with loneliness, but with despair. So much despair that I don't want to ever taste it again.
I'm leaving.
Where are you going, Your Highness?
I'm returning to my homeland. A distant place beyond the sky. I'm not coming back.
But what should we do with you gone? What if those wolf demons show up again?
They won't, my child. You've wiped out the last of them. But before I go, I need you to do one thing for me. Even though the wolf demons are gone, new monsters will appear in this world. Soon, a demon will appear, donning golden branches and knowing only bloodshed. However, fear not, my children. I'm entrusting you with this sword that's been with me in countless battles. Use the skills I've taught you over the years, and you'll surely defeat that last demon. But that's not all. I need you to construct a stone monument for me. It must be large and sturdy enough to seal the remains of that demon forever. This is a debt you owe me, and you must fulfill it. Do you understand?
You lied to them. And you lied to me, too.
Oh?
You promised that you'd give your body to me when you couldn't handle things anymore.
Well, this Xianzhou native's life has finally come to an end, my old friend. How about one last chance for revenge? Come and bid me farewell for the final time.
since come to some understanding. I could sense a mix of intricate emotions flowing out. It wasn't bloodlust, or anger, or fear.
Disappointment?
What he had left for you
Hope?
was hope.
Okay.
They've learned how to fight monsters. But there's still one last monster lingering in the world. Kill it, my old friend. He left me there without ever looking back.
Thank you, my old friend. Heliobi can taste human emotions. How do my emotions taste? My old friend.
A hint of bitter compassion and a touch of scalding courage. Your heart's deepest desire is to end war once and for all. Now, the war is finally over. Can you hear? Even though you can't hear me anymore, my old friend, I'll do everything I can to bring an end to all conflicts in this world.
So, this is the past of the Kalevalan people's Sword of Heroes? You helped the people of that world bring an end to war?
No, I did not. I am a weapon, and I only became the cause of more conflicts. Countless monarchs of Kalevala saw me as a symbol of kingship endowed by nature, and they waged wars in order to possess me. I grew tired of their wicked intentions. I didn't want to kill for anyone anymore. So I returned to the stone monument where my master was buried. And since then, no one was able to remove me from it.
But you allowed Argenti to take you away?
Because even after all this time, I still wanted my master to come home. During the sword gifting ceremony, I felt anguish when I learned that I would be handed over to the most skilled sword master and once again become a tool for killing. My master had engraved his deepest desire into my blade. End war. As a weapon, my purpose was predetermined from the start. I had to become a deadly sword that would relentlessly hack and kill. But once I fulfilled my mission, would I have the right to choose my own destiny like he did? So, I asked the Knight of Beauty to help me break free from this never-ending cycle of bloodshed.
These thousands of years have
Thousands
naturally
of
turned
years?
into memories of mine. I think I understand the beauty the knight was talking about now.
I don't want to be a sword that brings death. My war ended long ago. The years spent as a tombstone were my finest.
Still, I didn't get it. Like, what do you want?
I've told you everything about my experience with Master Guyan on Kalevala. And now, I'm sure that Miss Yoon Lee is as moved by the sword's flawless beauty as I was back then.
Even though I had heard the legends of this sword from the delegation, delving into its memories was still fascinating. Yoon Lee, I trust Guyan's experiences have changed your mind.
It wasn't until I held Guyan in my hands that I could sense its thoughts and unspoken words. I always thought a cursed sword infused with a heliobus would only bring rage and slaughter. I never thought someone could leave behind the desire to be war, and even change the nature of the cursed sword. My position is too extreme. Guyan is truly a sword of heroes. I apologize to all of you for my behavior. I'm sorry.
Now that we've proven Miss Yoon Lee's innocence and found the sword, should we now return it to the arsenal?
No. I'm still going to melt down this sword. I've heard your true desires, Guyan. I can sense that you're tired of being a sword. Constantly serving new masters and fighting battles you no longer want to be part of. Right?
But being a sword is my destiny. I'm doomed to serve some master and fight battles endlessly. Can the wind choose to stop blowing? Can a cloud choose to stop drifting? No. It's the same for me. A creation with a predetermined destiny.
That's not true, Guyan. That nameless swordmaster shaped his own destiny. So you can too.
I just can't picture my destiny being anything other than that of a sword.
Do you remember when you stood alone in front of the swordmaster's stone monument? People admired you because you carried the memories of the hero. You were no longer a sword. You were a memorial.
Later, as I became worn and weathered, the gentle wind would pass through the hollows of my body, creating melodic tones that echoed in the distant mountains. I became a musical instrument then. I miss those times.
Can a creation become what it wants to be? The answer is yes. I'll grant your wish, Guyan, and transform you into something different.
Something different?
But this is the price for the war dance. If the Kalevalan delegation finds out... Please, say something, General Huayan.
Well, my granddaughter has always been stubborn. Are you really sure about Miss Yoon Lee?
What do you all think?
Fulfilling Master Guyan's wishes is the reason I came to the Xianzhou. With the driller's blessing, you could turn Master Guyan into a plow. But as long as it fulfills his wish to end war, I support it fully.
Then, I'll leave it to you, Yunli.
It's been an honor getting to know you like this.
The honor is mine. Thank you, Yunli.
Why a long face, my child? Are you feeling regret, perhaps? You were completely determined when melting down the sword. So, why the sudden change of heart?
Grandpa, I melted down the prize for the war dance. How are you going to explain this to the Lawfu?
Oh? Am I hearing right? This little girl is worried about her grandpa. Didn't see that coming.
If only I'd talked to you from the beginning, Grandpa. Maybe things wouldn't have escalated like this. But at least Guyan got what it wanted. I have no regrets there.
When it comes to swords, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. So, are you planning to continue melting down the rest of Hongguang's swords?
Yeah. Guyan is unique. But the other cursed swords are still too dangerous for anyone to handle. But maybe I'll try to be more patient next time.
Be more patient. Well said. Remember what you learned today, because there will be many more situations in the future that will require you to be more patient.
Understood. But what about the prize?
Well, ever since you showed up at the ceremony, I had a hunch. So I prepared another sword as a backup plan. And don't worry, this one has nothing to do with helium.
That's perfect.
By the way, the ambassador from Kalevala and that knight went to Arum Alley. They're looking for a spot to honor the hero. Why don't we go take a look together?
Let's go.
Oh, General Huayan. What brings you here?
Well, my granddaughter was inspired by the heroic legends told by the Mieka Kivesa, so she dragged me here to take a look.
I come from a long line of Kalavalan monument keepers. For generations, my family has guarded the stone monument left behind by the nameless hero. Over the centuries, a golden tree sprouted from under the monument, and its branches have never withered. We Kalevalans see it as proof of the hero's existence. Before leaving Kalevala, I took a branch from that golden tree, hoping to plant it here to represent the hero returning to his homeland.
That sounds good. We Xianzhou people don't make coffins or set up memorials, so I'm sure he would be happy to rest here where life is bustling.
The hero had asked our ancestors to carve something into the monument, so I made a copy of it too. While the inscription is pretty worn with age, perhaps you can still make out some of it.
I have drifted far from my homeland and am on the brink of death. Yet, I I take solace in having honorably fulfilled my duties. Should you feel compassion for me, kind traveler, please take a handful of soil hence and bring it back to the Lawfu. Mr. Pavo, I wonder if that hero ever left a name in your history.
I apologize, but the hero's epic battles happened long ago, and he did not leave any name for us to call him. But in our mythology, he came from the heavens, and so we call him the Cloud Knight.
Welcome home, Cloud Knight.
Now, you can also rest here, Guyan.
Bro.
Fancy a coffee?
Someone stopped me on the road earlier. They said I was a 1 in a million super talented martial arts genius.
You can witness this ending, the escape ghost goal. Witness some waits.
chance to pat yourself on the back, I see.
Let me see, what next? Ah, that's it, now I remember. I prepared a few ether expansion chips for you both. You can use your ether coin to read the data on these chips. They allow your ether spirits to equip various abilities. Why not give them a go, right now?
Hey, everyone's here! You and Little March, too. What lucky charm lured these two great heroes our way?
Serval, Pela! Has it really been that long? It's great to see you too!
Behold, two championship contenders! It would seem the stage is set for some intense competition.
Huh? Serval's the championship contender for this victory zone?
I guess it's time we got our act together. Long time no see!
Good to see you, outsider. Serval? Pale... I mean, intelligence officer?
Huh. So is this game already popular in Belobog? Yeah, but I guess no one in Belobog had much of a clue about video games before the IPC showed up.
I gotta say, Ethereum Wars is really fun. I've been grinding for several days straight. Barely even had time to eat.
I wish you'd put the same effort into other things.
So, Miss Serval, Miss Pela, how are you feeling? Have you gotten accustomed to the title of championship contender yet?
Okay.
Total
should.
Since
Let's
you're
start.
No problem.
Let's start.
Experience.
You see? Serval's modifications to the lamps allow you to illuminate lamps that are out of your reach. You'll find several lamps like this around the Victory Zone. Once you've illuminated all of them, seek out me and Serval. We'll be ready to throw down the gauntlet.
But don't think we'll just hand over the mastery mark without a fight. You'd better make sure you're ready before you even think about challenging us.
After seeing this special modification, I can't help but wonder, do all Victory Zones have a similar kind of setup?
Of course! After all, it's just another part of the tournament. Each Victory Zone has its own unique puzzles. But don't worry yourselves too much. The most important thing is that you have fun. Break?
Yikes! Cheat! There are three...
Please!
Thank you. Let's get...
Fancy a coffee?
I kinda want a milk tea. Let's go get one after training.
I don't know.
Start with the good stuff. Compliments make me better, so remember to say lots of nice things.
Burn away! Burn away!
You say you like me?
Pass like a dream out of sight and mind. Fine.
I wonder if there's an event for Intellitron's swordplay.
This place is so warm. It's like a giant furnace.
When it first opened,
My money
the
got nicked by
Petrichor
another
Inn had
thief?
another name.
What kind of world are we living in?
Oh, how nice.
I wonder if there's an event for Intellitron's swordplay.
Start with the good stuff. Compliments make me better, so remember to say lots of nice things.
Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March.
Oh! Now, I'd love to. Yeah.
I remember Yench. Do you feel any closer?
Yes, absolutely. Not very sportsmanlike.
No, bro. No, there is. I don't know.
Master Genshin? Master Yunli? Your teaching rocks! Shame my body can't keep up with my brain.
He killed a 40 kg furry in one shot. I don't know about that thing, but he can kill Zhongli with his shield, so there is no surprise to it. I don't know how to do this one. Fuck this shit, dude. You can witness this ending in the escaped ghost goal shots and okay. Oh, I see.
Peach blossoms and divine sword descend. I kinda want a milk tea. Let's go get one after training.
I have to watch my YouTube dude for this. Fuck this shit. Wait, for real? That gives only 5 primos. I'll check that later. Not story guess though. At least not right now. Bro, they're literally giving us tea and they're saying coffee. Real buddy.
必要なのはコーヒーではなく穏やかな心です。
Where is talking? What next? Just a minute. Okay, we finished everything here. More proxy. Where is this? What next? DMs. I don't have enough friends, so 2 days. 1 day dinner. What the notice camera, substitutes, junction code, Oh, events. Like I can complete events, right? Complete the main story. I finished this one. Ditch and then holy fuck, for real? Okay.
私を呼んだのに勝ったらあんたのおごりだぞ私を呼んだのに
Yes, attack. Maybe first 2 and in second half 2. Like there are total 4 enemies, I guess, if I'm not wrong. You can see though, I never tried 100 designs.
落ち着いて。
来たわよ。オッケー、こっちだ。よっほい。強敵注意。痛くないってば。うっさー。爪を取りに来たぞ。マッサージしてあげる。
準備完了。
了解。そう開始。後ろ後ろ。
動かないように。
心配しなくてもめちゃくちゃ痛い。
That's good, right? On a change.
何なりとご用命を。
Maybe, huh?
準備完了。行動開始。ボスの出番ね。見せてあげる。私の番。了解。オッケー。痛くないってば。引っかき心地テスト。スタンバイ。いい声してなさい。懲らしめてやるぞ。集中を切らさないで。こっちだ。これ遊んであげる。心配しなくてもめちゃくちゃ痛いぞ。排除する。避けて。私の番だ。逃げるな。指示に従うわ。物足りないぞ。 心配しなくてもめちゃくちゃ痛いぞ。了解。オッケー。スタンバイ。おい、危ない。マッサージしてあげる。了解。来たわよ。私の番。スタンバイ。痛くないってば。心配しなくてもめちゃくちゃ痛いぞ。猫かぶりは下がってて。オッケー。ミセンまだ強敵がいるわ。油断しちゃダメ。オッケー。見てなさい。お返し。いい子にしてなさい。物足りないぞ。私は屈しない。ターゲットを排除する。私の番。逃げる。
Nice pose. Why is she getting like so many likes though? I didn't get it. Compact. Besides, okay. Da. Oh, it's okay. Next time I can climb that thing. So no worries. Okay. This one back. Mommy said it was okay. So how many days we have left? I guess we still have like 20 more days, if I'm not wrong.
健康。風に乗って。気をつけて。
金を出せ。
気をつけて。
金を出せ。
こんだけはどうか。きれいに焼き尽くせ。同心入れよ。進みましょう。暗証分散。私らに移動を入れめくれた。こうして
Did you see that, guys? On that gate. Not bad, not bad. Someone is fighting there.
世に任せよ。
They're dead.
暗証変遷。アクション注意健康。時に停止も必要だ。カゴの中の鳥は誰？心配しないで。焼き尽くせ。こんな手はどう？巡洋融雪。入れよ。任せて。正確に。きれいに焼き尽くせ。わらわの策と誓い。
searching something else.
わらわの策と力、あなたに預けよう。
Okay, already have 11. For now, we need something else. So we need these dreamless. $60 of 40 or 30, I don't know. Let's check. 60. 63 is the 180.
Yo ni makaseよ。どうしよう。認証の匂い。甘くなる光よ。任せて。逃げ場などない。カゴの中にいる渡る。刑事、レオ。正確に。心配しない。
Wow. That force was something else.
世に任せ。逃げ切れるかな。ファンにも劣らぬ撃たない。本家はどう。許す。
Okay, observe girl. I think we can do one more time. No, that's not your place, bitch. Wow, wow, wow. Psych. We got 60 more, but I don't know what to do with 60. We can fight a bosses though. Let's see. Okay, we can't go there. Okay, it's water, we don't die, I guess. Yep. So, guys, check on it there.
祈りですか?
I had 12. What about this one?
ゆっくり待てば
Okay,
敵はおのずと現れる。みんなと一緒にいたい。
Okay, Trevor doesn't need this.
全力で参る。
She has 15.
共に参りましょう。もっと遠くへ。
もっと遠く? Oh no. I can randomly choose one which is near. This is. What is this? Don't go. Da, da, da. How about this one? This is the nearest. Not track. Why should I track it? Okay. Thought you can just draw it. Oh, there's a teleport, buddy. How about this monkey? I think we can go from here. Come on, I have to play this one. And Genshin also. Okay, I really want to do. But right now, I'm not in that kind of time. Right? Rest in peace, buddy.
昼夜健康。
Mama said it was Zuki. I think within 50 minutes I'll finish. Genshin. I think I have 5 primos, like 5 resin condensers. Yep, I do. Wait, how about that new domain? Natlan. It's not artifact domain. It was here, but right now I can't see it though. Blah. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is talent material. Other than that, wait, we don't have any other domains. Okay, this is the flower. Sorry. Artifact domain. Hey, move it. So, what is this domain 2-piece set? When nearby party member triggers an night shot boost, the equipping character registers 6 element energy 4-piece after equipping character reaction type. All nearby party members gains 12% elemental damage bonus for the elemental types involved in 2-piece. Well, equipping character is in the field, their damage dealt increased by 15% 4-piece after equipping character consumes 1 night shot. Will crit rate increased by 40% for 6 seconds. This effect. Okay. I don't know, but it's gonna work, I guess. Kazu is dead.
Here comes the catch.
Yo. What the heck is that?
Transfixed. I hear.
What the fuck? This domain is weird. Wow. HP. I think I need shield. Shield, Lila, switch.
My mind is complete.
My mind is completely. That's it. I didn't hear after that what she said. Wait, I'll also have to check. Wait, enchant at least. Huh? Insufficient. Holy shit, okay.
The night is cold.
Here comes the catch.
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
My guiding stars.
Overruled. Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Yes, defense. Wow, nice. Mama said that it's okay.
Transfixed.
Stars, shine for me. Not now.
Clouds high. The birds come. The wind knows me.
Things are about to get dicey. Overrule. This is where you fall.
Don't be scared.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night, one with nature.
How much damage is he doing?
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Sand defense. No. Goblet defense. Let's be. Leave domain. We're gonna continue work with some other day, guys. It's already late. I wanna sleep. What reward? Where is the reward? Like, come on. Whatever. Fountain.
Add Astra.
So, tunnel commissions. So that's it for today, guys.
Thank you for
See you later. Until then, ciao. Love you all. Bye bye.